go through everyone's faction again for the stream now that we actually pick them, and just kind of give them an idea of who we're playing in which slice?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, totally.
I'll also lay out the reference cards as well.
All right, I'm in white. I'm Patience is a Virtue, and I'm playing the Vasari. And my abilities are phase gates. Your ships may treat a system that contains one or more of your space docks you control as adjacent to one another. So my space docks are adjacent systems. Dark Fleet at the end of the strategy phase. If your home system does not contain one or more ships controlled by another player, you may immediately produce one non-fighter ship in that system. So those are my abilities. My faction techs are 2 red called phase missiles. During the final round of a space combat in a system that contains one or more of your ships, other players' ships in the active system cannot use sustained damage. So basically, during the first round, I should say, not the final round. So no sustained damage for my opponents during the first round of combat. And then if I get the 3 blue phase logistics, it's a +1 on movement to ships that start movement in a system with my space docks. Yeah.
I think that was a Freudian slip there. Patience with the final round.
Yeah, exactly. The only downside I see to these folks is they start with 2 commodities. Yeah, and they have instead of 2 C4I, they have 1D, 1C, 3I.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is good in
interesting.
this slice.
That's interesting. Okay, cool. Tactic Blue, do you want to talk us through your faction real quick?
Patience, do you want to go over the 2 flagship options since that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll put them up. There are 2 flagship options. One's the Culturask, which I took, which is a 2-on-5, rolls 2-on-5s, standard, cost 8, 3 capacity, 1 movement, and it produces after this ship produces 1 or more hits, repair 1 other ship you control in the system. So it's like geranium armor, but for anything that has sustain, and it happens only when I get a hit. And then that's when I took. The other one is the Verastra, which is more movement oriented. It hits 2-on-7s, 3 capacity, moves 1, cost 8. After you activate this system, your ship may treat this system as if it contains 1 or more of your space docks during this activation. So basically, that really is a movement focused.
Yeah, I like that.
That's cool.
Ability. Yeah, I'm just going for the combat 2-on-5s.
That's awesome.
So I guess I'm up next. I'm playing the Veldir. My home system is 3/4. It is a nebula, so that's a bit of an unfortunate start, but we'll make do. Faction abilities, I get whenever the warfare strategy card is exhausted, which is after everybody has had a chance to follow it. I get 1 trade good for each of my neighbors that follows the secondary of warfare. And then when I research a unit upgrade, I will put 2 trade goods in my home system tile, and that's not optional. And the next time I exhaust my home system planets during the action phase, I get those 2 trade goods and put them on any trade goods in my home system and put them on my command sheet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then my dreadnoughts have Space Cannon 6. I have to spend a trade good to fire them, but yeah. And then the PDS upgrade. PDS has an upgrade. They both go up by Space Cannon 1, but the PDS upgrade lets the dreadnoughts fire into adjacent systems as well.
That rules.
What's
the other faction tech? I missed the other one. Oh, I see. Yeah.
The dreadnought is just +1 on the Space Cannon.
Cool.
Because it's already pretty cool. And then the lance. The flagship rolls an additional die per round of combat that has been resolved in a combat.
Awesome.
So it gets stronger as the combat goes on.
Does it start with 1 die?
It starts with 2. It's actually worse than a normal 5/2 flagship up until the 3rd round of combat, mathematically. But yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like these colors. All right, Berserker.
All right, so I will be playing with the Zeth contingency. So they're sort of like a Jolnar light. when I can exhaust text that I've researched to vote on agendas. So it's each one. So eventually they do have a good number of texts at the end of the game. And so my adaptive intelligence is that essentially my tech skips are any type of tech skips. So like playing in the purple slice here, I've got Tarman right next to me. So that green skip is theoretically any color skip.
It's like a wild skip.
Which is also my promissory note that I have up here, is essentially you can allow people to use that ability with either mine or that person's tech skips. I get to start with 2 of texts that I want out of the 4, one that have no prerequisite, which is kind of cool. And as for my text, one of them is literally just focus research. It's an exhausted action. Spend 4 TGs to get a tech. And then the other one essentially gives you a direct hit, but it can't be stopped by Sabo, if I'm correct about that tactic.
Right.
Yep. It also ignores the Dreadnought 2 direct hit immunity because it's not the direct hit action card.
That's cool.
Great.
All right, and Emu.
I am playing the Lassix. Their abilities are, when an agenda is revealed, I can ready a planet, so I can always spend a planet. Like I get to spend a planet twice.
Yeah.
Per agenda phase, and then at the end of the status phase, I can look at one of the unrevealed public objectives. So I kind of get a insider look at what's coming up. My fighters also have bombardment, and so one of my faction techs is upgraded. Is the upgraded fighters.
That rules.
And then my other one is subjugation. At the start of the strategy phase, I can choose another player and randomly look at one of their unscored secret objectives.
Fighters have bombardment. That's really cool.
You can lose the gamble there and pick one that they immediately score right after that. But that just pick your targets wisely, I guess.
That's cool. I like that. All right, so my faction is the Fremen from Dune, or not from Dune. This is an unrelated Fremen from a public domain version of Dune called Sand. They have 3 abilities. First one is called Guerrilla Warfare, or Guerrilla Warriors. At the start of a ground combat in your home system or a system that contains 1 flagship you control, you may remove 2 infantry units you control from the game board and return them to your reinforcements to remove 1 infantry unit you do not control from the active system. Wait, actually, I think I misunderstood that when I read it the first time. But we're good. I'm into it. Fadakin. During the first round of each ground combat, cancel up to 1 hit produced against your units. That's pretty self-explanatory and super cool. Water reclamation. After you win a ground combat, you may gain 2 trade goods. Their flagship is pretty standard, but it does have that other ability that's kind of already been defined. The Shai Halud, 2 on a 9, movement 1, 3 capacity. Their infantry hit on a 7, which is good. What else we got? They have an infantry upgrade that lets you do the gen synthesis thing, but it looks like if you get a 1, you get a trade good. And then besides that, it's basically gen synthesis. They hit on a 6, which is great. And then the other one, this one I think is awesome. Mahdi, action, exhaust this card and spend 1 resource for each planet you control. Place up to 1 infantry on each planet you control. So they can rise a Messiah. They got to pay money. It costs some money, but they can rise a Messiah when they want, which is pretty cool.
Very thematic.
Yeah. Oh, and my promissory note is sort of like the SAR one, I believe. If I've understood it correctly, it's sort of like I give it to somebody and then they can remove my infantry and move them somewhere else. So I think that's how you would use it.
The way it works generally is people say they'll use it on another player, and what it does is you remove 2 of, I guess in this case, the red infantry from the board, and then you remove 2 infantry that player doesn't control from the system. So it could be like green could use it on white and remove 2 of their infantry and 2 of white's infantry from the system. But if they use it on you, they remove 4.
Okay.
Generally, people say they'll use it somewhere else, then eventually use it on you.
I see. That's it. That's funny. Okay, well, I'm not gonna give that out then.
Yeah, it doesn't trigger the money making on destroy effect of your infantry.
Right, right. Because they're not destroyed; they're just removed.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fargo, let's talk about these Mandalorian
These
clans.
Mandalorian. I don't know where he got the theme for this one.
Yeah, public domain, I think.
Yeah. So I am the Mandalorian clan. My abilities are Mandalorian Steel. During the first round of each space combat, cancel up to 1 hit produced against your unit. So a mini shield holding first round of combat. Clan Unity. Up to 1 ground force in each system does not count against your ship's capacity. Once during each tactical action, 1 ship you control may transport 1 additional ground force.
Dope.
And then the unit upgrades are, well, I start with Battle Cruiser 1 instead of regular cruisers. This ship rolls 1 additional combat die during a round of space combat in a system that contains 2 or fewer ships you control. And then I also have a Raid Shuttle. You may reroll 1 combat die during each round of ground combat in this system. That was my little dog. And then both of those can be upgraded. Those are my 2 upgrades.
Cool. Awesome.
And then my promissory note's kind of similar to what Hunter was showing with the Freman, except instead of amplifying his ground forces, this increases the combat die roll. So you may reroll 1 combat die each round of this combat. If your opponent is a Mandalorian player, you may reroll 1 additional combat die this round of combat.
Dope.
And then I start with 1 carrier, 2 cruisers, 5 infantry, space dock, and 2 fighters. So my carrier can carry an extra ground force.
Abnormal capacity.
Or the cruisers can.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
The cruiser 2s.
Yeah.
Or is that the cruiser 1s can carry 1?
Yeah. The clan Unity.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, 1 ship. So that would have been good to know when I was picking systems. But okay. I didn't have much choice.
I guess I can quick go over the flagships because some of them didn't. But Mandalorians is really good. Can't be direct hitted. It's just 2 Dread 2s on top of each other with duct tape. The Lassix roll an additional combat die for each victory point they have. And then the Zeth roll 1 combat die for each tech they have in their, like, the tech color they've committed most to. So if they have 5 reds, they roll 5 combat dice. It's 3, and so on.
Awesome.
All right, let's play some TI.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited. I'm filling out some stuff for the overlay, but if we want to reveal objectives, I'm ready. Or no, we gotta do secrets first.
Yeah, I'll deal them.
Bam, Fargoness.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, my super ability of drawing good factions definitely.
You ran out of gas already?
Continued. No.
Oh no, it's still good. Okay. All right, and patience is
Somebody
white.
flip the first 2 if all 6 have been returned.
Okay, and I don't know these.
They are not. Oh, there we go.
Oh, whoops. Trying to type in
Lead
factions
from the
whose
front.
names Oh god, I
2
hate
text,
that.
2 colors.
Zeth. Emu is Lassix.
Cool. 3 tokens, 2 and 2.
Do. Freman.
Cool.
For me.
Alrighty.
And then Patience is
Come on, have
playing
fun.
the
Likewise.
Vasari.
Whenever you're ready, Emu.
And then Tactic is playing the Veldir. Alright, then I gotta turn this back on. Bam, that's on.
Hunter's up.
Okay. These first two were, we had lead from the front, we got diversify research. You've already taken tech. Rawr. Can't decide if I want warfare or trade. Let's see, what's my... uh-oh. Got some stutter in there. So I got enough for a tech. Let's see. Okay. I think I'll take trade. Trade, and then... Cool. Warfare for Fargo. Leadership for Patience. Tactic Blue takes...
Patience, where'd you get the production box?
I just have it saved from a previous game, but I can drop it for you.
Yeah, you can just copy it from him. So
I don't know who made it. If that's another piece of Daryl's handiwork or
that's
somebody else.
yeah, pretty sure.
What does the play button do on that exactly?
It prints a production message for whatever's in it. So here, I'll put
That's awesome. I love it.
It's like I put a dreadnought in mine, and then
That's so good.
I think it's pretty close to what you guys had for the tournament, probably.
And
Well-
how does that work in terms of the planets? Like, you put your planets in there
I
too?
think it tallies up the resources you put in there. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it'll tell you.
All right.
Tactic, I whispered you. If you didn't
Oh,
see.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Hey, this is gonna be a late one. Those of you that are here, I guarantee you this is gonna take a long time.
So
'cause-
can these Mandalorian? I haven't played with the Mandalorians in a game yet. Can these cruisers carry dudes off the hop? Then is that what I'm understanding correctly?
only one at a time though.
Yeah.
Yeah, only one at a time. Okay.
They're not my neighbor, so
Yeah.
I responded purple.
That's cool if you want to do that.
Construction, interesting. Yay, I got a good spot next for round 2. Got a good spot. I'm picking third in round 2. I pick second in blah, 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 blah. D dot D dot.
So what did you guys
dot,
take?
D. I'm gonna
A
go
4 and 3.
fairly
let's play.
standard.
Yeah,
tech.
Hunter, let's talk about some trade warfare timing so it's beneficial to the both of us.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna play leadership.
What are you guys talking? I just got back to the chat. I just played Root with Matt. He was Vagabond. Jerk kept hitting me.
If I'm not, I understand that you chose not to use Darkfleet this round, right?
Oh, wait a second. Isn't that at the strategy phase?
It's at the end of the strategy phase, yeah. It's generally not good the first round, but it's an option.
It's not contain one or more ships. Oh, I could produce a fighter. No, non-fighter.
You'd
No,
go over capacity. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Generally, they don't. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, no, I actually didn't realize that the first round counts as a strategy phase, but it makes sense.
Is that all good? And I'll take my turn. I just wanted to make sure we're all good.
Okay. So Fargo, what is your plan as far as how you're going to use warfare?
I guess there's a lot I was going to do, but I was going to take a token off and try to get Starpoint New Albion.
Oh yeah,
Kind of leaning.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, well, I mean, I think we're gonna be able to figure out a way to trade pretty easily.
Sorry, what just flipped? Okay,
That
that
was,
was just somebody responding to leadership.
So with Mandalorians, I could activate already, like next to Patience's home system, and bring a carrier and a
You definitely can.
Cruiser.
a cruiser, and a single infantry over there. Wow, that's really more aggressive than I play.
The first time Cusa played him, he played a very aggro Mandalorian. It was really fun to watch Cusa out for blood.
Yeah, fun to watch from afar.
And unlike him too.
Welcome to whatever the hell this is.
Who have a very weak starting fleet, and he
Yeah, it's
basically
pretty
held a
weird.
barrel for most of the game. It's pretty funny.
I feel like I'm already
I'm gonna be kind of
probably.
conventional. Yeah. Oops.
My planet is, yes, it is Arrakis. Most non-native inhabitants keep to the polar region, safe from the hostile environment, as the only known source of the spice melange. You know, the best movie of all time, David Lynch's Dune. Best movie. It's the best one. Mélange et toi. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good, bud.
So, dumb question. I got another dumb question. I could have my first move moved a cruiser to Starpoint, taken it, warfared off Starpoint, and then activated again and moved it over to New Albion?
Yes.
Yes.
That's pretty sneaky too.
Yeah, that's sneaky right there.
Yeah.
Part of moving it next to someone's home system is that it rolls double dice as well. So.
Where do we get the AFK button? Sure.
I made you one target.
That's an active pass, but I want an AFK. I'm going to be AFK for a sec.
I'm gonna need. Man, I got a bad slice actually. Daddy's actually looking at what he's got. He don't like it. 2 2s, a 0, 2, and a 1. Oh, man,
Where's
you gotta be
Trade?
jerking me around. You gotta be screwing me around.
Side of the A is where.
Mulholland Drive
Oh, yeah,
is
there it is.
one of the
Okay,
best
cool,
movies
cool.
I've ever seen. That movie, it does stuff to you. He's such a creative guy. I feel like if I knew him, I'd be like, David, you're so creative. How you think of all this stuff? You're nuts. You got a screw loose, David.
Tactic, can I trust you to uphold our deal if I did it now?
Have I ever not repaid you?
What's up?
Have I ever not repaid you?
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I can trust you. All right. Tactic gets speaker, and I will end my turn, and I'll let you guys know where the agendas go.
I think I'm gonna. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna follow politics. I don't know if Fargo's here. Okay, doesn't.
Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Yep.
I have options.
Both agendas are on top.
Hey, Lassix.
So Fargo, did you use politics then?
I did.
Okay.
It should be in the chat.
Okay. Did you pay for that then? Okay.
Lassix,
Gotta
are you
watch me like a hawk.
are you gonna get are you gonna become neighbors with me incidentally?
I'm not sure if I'll be able to.
I was just because you have. It doesn't look like you. Well, actually, you're probably not gonna double tech. It doesn't look like you'd be able to anyway. So, unless. Okay. Well, I'm trying to trade with both my neighbors, but you're kind of the priority because you have a little bit more to offer. So I think I will go ahead and move a cruiser here to be close to you. Is that all right with you? Would you rather me move it here? It doesn't really matter to me.
No, you're good to move it to
Okay.
there.
I'll answer blue.
I think this is the first time I've actually played in Blue's life, so that's convenient for my name.
Oh, that couldn't have worked out better.
It's just meant to be this way. It's meant to.
Factions were chosen via an interesting new draft method.
Yep.
I'll be making a YouTube video that that goes over it. It's sort of like pared down bag draft
I could go here
with the map
instead
already
of here,
made.
that's what you're saying.
Moose. It is a lot to describe.
Either way.
Actually,
I mean,
wonder-
I also moved into the alpha, so if you move to the alpha, we could trade too. But
How many commodities do you have?
We each have 3.
Yeah, but you're going to be trading with Hunter, aren't you? Yeah, Hunter became yours with you. Yeah.
I'm going to play construction.
I'm going to follow that.
See, this is why that warfare carrier to start point would have been a smart move. If I could have built a
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
dock
Actually.
on there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and flip trade.
Hunter, are you a debt meta kind of boy?
Well, I'm kind of thinking about not being a debt meta boy today, actually. So here, let me think about it for a second.
If you're down to do a 3 for 3 with me, I can get you the trade good that Berserker would owe you this round.
Oh, okay. That actually does make me a little more interested in debt meta then. Berserker, are you down to give me my debt this round, basically?
I certainly would. Is there any way I could convince you to also refresh Blue so that he can pay me? I mean, if you're cool with the debt, we could just do like a big round table where you can also get his stuff.
Ooh,
like once
yeah.
I get it, we can give it to you.
And mine too.
Yeah, we can structure this in a way we all get.
Be a big circle jerk.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys are all down to pay me your debts this round, like give me the money before we get into next round, then I'm down to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and also Fargo, if you want to just pledge to actually just trade with me when I get to Welland, I won't. Actually, I think it's the same. It would work out to be the same diff for you, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But okay, looks like I got 2. Where's oh wait, no. Oh, Tactic, are you down to do debt meta? You there, bud?
Maybe he's muted.
Oh, sorry.
Are you down for me to take a signifier that you owe me one? Cool. All right. Cool. So we're good. Yeah. There we go.
And that was a full wash, right? Hunter?
Yeah. So I'm refreshing everybody, and then me and you will just do. Yeah, sure. I'll do a 3 for 3. I don't even know why I'm doing that, but I think you know what it is. I'm doing a 3 for 3 because you're helping facilitate all this other stuff.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
There's a very good reason. It's actually very smart. Okay,
If you
that's
do
it.
say for yourself.
Yeah, so my 3 choices were
Fuck.
this faction. Ooh, lovely.
Oh, is there any way you could push that off for a round or no?
Not really, because I haven't traded with Hunter, so I can't build it home yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Who else
Damn.
following? I need to know.
I'm following.
I'm following.
I guess I could build something with Sarween. Hold on. I have a quick question before I'm following. Who has tech? Yellow. Are you about to play tech this turn?
More than likely. I mean, yes. Sorry,
Am I a cruiser
not more than
faction?
likely.
I don't really see why
Yes.
I would be a cruiser faction.
Hey, Fargo.
Okay.
Fargo.
Yes.
Are you? I know you're going to trade with Hunter as well, but do you want to do just a 2 for 2? Well, you could spend something on
Yes.
your work build. Your build.
Yes.
if you want.
Well, I'm not building right now, but I can. No. No, I do not want to do that.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm just it kind of screws me up. I won't be able to tech and follow.
Yeah, I can't either. So
Yeah, but I was hoping to get Tarman this round. I guess not. All right, whatever.
I'm only neighbors with red and purple, so those are the only ones I would get trade goods from. So.
Actually, you know what? I am going to follow. Purple is going to follow.
I appreciate the trade good, purple.
Go to Zeth 2.
And if you guys want to start funneling the trade goods over to
Oh yeah, I'll do that
Purple.
trade. I'll do that trade with you right now before I end my turn. Tactics. So 2 for 2, and you keep 1 of mine to pass all the way over.
Nice.
No, I can't. I can only do 2 for 2 with you.
Yep, I had flipped them all. That's my bad. But yeah.
All right,
Okay, let's see.
which means that tactics, we can do a 4 for 3 essentially, so that, or for the 1 for the speaker. Or are we going to be able to do that now?
We're not going to be able to do that yet, tactic. We just have to do a 2 for 2.
I would have had more trade goods than patience because I have 3 commodities and 1 trade good.
Okay, no problem. So you take 1 back, and yeah.
I just want to make sure the math is done right.
Oh, you started with. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, there's still nothing I can do. Yeah. Wait a second. I can give you my 2 commodities, and you can just give me 1 trade get back. Yeah, that can totally work. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I didn't realize you.
It has this ability, the Freman
That's fine.
All right, so
guerrilla warriors.
that
You have to
means
use the
that
flagship
two
to
of
do
those
it.
goes to Hunter.
Yep.
And then you, I guess we'll just do a 3 for 3 then.
1 to you. Yep. And I can give you these 2 because that way we wash.
Okay.
Because I have 3, so I owe 2 to Hunter currently, because one's patience, one's mine,
Right.
and then 1 is yours for speaker.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, because I should
so-
be getting 3, right? To then
Yep.
funnel the hunter.
Yep, 3.
So these are the 2 for Hunter from you, and yeah, I get the 1 more tactic.
I can't.
Yeah.
I guess I can't wash more than your 3.
Oh yes. That's right. Okay,
just gonna
don't worry
wash
about it.
them.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. So I just have to throw 3 to Emu. Yes.
Yeah. Well, once we're neighbors. We're not neighbors yet.
Oh, we're not.
But on my turn, we will be.
Okay, yeah. I'm not passing or anything, so.
I forgot to put gravity drive in my play area, but I did research it.
I am going to pass.
Hunter. Oh, you've got nothing to trade me, Hunter.
Yeah, I'll be able to do it on my. Once Emu finishes getting me all those trade goods at the beginning of my what will be my passing turn, I can finish our deal.
Okay. And so are you washing me for a good timing of warfare? Or was that a 1 for 2?
Oh, I didn't think you were doing the war. I didn't know that you were considering me for the warfare timing at all. I thought you just did it whenever you felt. Were you?
Fair. We didn't specify it. No, we did not specify. So 1 for 2 is fine.
Okay.
Good. We're good. And obviously the fighter comes with.
God, his abilities are so nuts, the Mandalorian. That Mandalorian steel ability, I don't know how I'm actually going to beat him in any fights. At least not until much later
That
in
is
the
for
game.
Hunter.
Sounds good. So I'll pass these over to Hunter.
All right, thank you. And I'll delete all of them except for 1.
I pass.
I believe I am going to pass as well.
Sorry, Fargo, I hate to be bugging you, man, but did you spend a command token for tech, dude?
For what?
For tech?
Yes. Yeah, I just played warfare, and I moved 1 from my command counter into strategy, and the one I took off the board, I moved to tactics.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's already back to me. I'll do the 1 for 2 with you. Does that still work for you, Fargo?
Could I interest you in, instead of the 2, taking my trade agreement and leaving me with 2 trade goods?
2 commodities, you mean?
Well, no, give me 2 commodities.
So
Two commodities for my 2 commodities and my trade agreement. That seems like I'm giving you a lot.
Yeah, it actually kind of does. At first I thought it was a bad deal. Now it sounds like too good of a deal. I mean, I'd be down to do it to wash you and get a trade agreement out of it. You get more immediate money. I get more money in the long run.
Yes. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So just go ahead and flip those over, and I'll take your trade agreement.
And sorry, Fargo, what I meant was, so you spent 3 tokens to move, and you got 1 back with warfare. So when you popped warfare, did you move 1 from fleet supply to strategy? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I follow you now.
Yeah, I only followed politics and
tech. Yep. Yep.
Dog's gonna kill me. Is it worth building another cruiser at home and losing a tactic token?
That dog, man.
I'm gonna.
Sorry, guys, I didn't actually flip my token around. I had already passed.
Squeamish Emu.
None for me.
No, not for me.
None for me.
Nope.
For me.
Anybody? Last call on scoring. Here we go. Negotiate trade routes. 5 TGs. Coachy.
Got a kind of comfy round 2.